Good morning, you know what day it is. FOMC, Jerome Powell takes the stage, baby. Woohoo! Is he gonna print that money or is he not gonna print that money? That's what this video is gonna be about. We're gonna talk about the Federal Reserve. We're gonna talk about Jerome Powell, the FOMC meeting, and we're gonna talk about raising interest rates. It happens in 3 hours. What does this mean for the price of your Bitcoins? What does this mean for the price of your other assets, your stock market? Is this chart gonna look like something like this? Or is it gonna look like something like this? This will decide the fate of all of your assets. If you're ready for this video, what am I doing? Why am I talking like this? If you're ready for this video, I need you to do one thing. It's very, very important that you smash the like button on this video. It's just, you have to smash it so many times that YouTube gets angry. Smash it. Subscribe to this channel, guys. I bring you the best content of all time. I'm not gonna talk about Powell. I'm not gonna do anything until you smash the like button. I'm gonna show you this video to just incentivize you. Smash the like button! Yeah! Okay. All right, that was really loud. I apologize. All right, thank you. Did you smash the like button? All right, this video is going to be amazing because I'm going to break down for you why everyone's panicking, why everyone's a sissy. Today, in today's meeting, I just want to show you something, okay? Everyone is expecting, right here, this is today's meeting. Everyone is expecting it to be a 75 BPS hike. That's what this 81% is right here. If it comes out at 75 BPS, what I expect for Bitcoin is to immediately go up like this. I'm just kidding. Not like probably that much, but I do expect Bitcoin to rally pretty hard if we get a 75 BPS hike initially. So an easy trade that you can make is just longing if we get 75 BPS. I think that's a pretty good trade, okay? Now, if we get 100 BPS, which is this probability here, everything's going to nuke, Bitcoin's going to go down, stocks are going to go down, just so you know. So there's a 19% chance that we get totally and absolutely rugged by Mr. Powell. He is not going to print that money. I'm just kidding. I think he's going to do 75 BPS. But here's my argument. Here's how I know that it's all going to be all right, baby. Hey, it's all going to be all right. This is why. Everyone thinks that we're all going to die, we're all going to hell, we're all going to zero. Okay? I just want to show you this in history, okay? Because today, Powell's probably going to say a very important name. And the name is Volcker, okay? And if you hear Volcker, just know, whenever you hear Volcker today, I want you to do one thing, okay? Powell's going to say Volcker. I want you to immediately say BS! BS! You ever play that card game where it's like you call people out if they say BS? Or someone says something and you immediately think that's a lie in your head? That's what this is, okay? So Volcker. Volcker was the guy who was really tough on inflation. I'm not going to print the money. I'm not going to do it. And Powell is acting like he's going to be the next Volcker. Here's the issue, though, okay? Here is the effing issue, and here's why. I'm going to be right, and we're going to make money. We're going to make money. Here's why. When Volcker was raising rates far above core inflation, he did so with an economy at 30% debt to GDP versus 125% now. You cannot make this stuff up. Go to the US debt clock, okay? It's very simple. Why we know we are going to be right and why Bitcoin will go up over time and why Jerome Powell will print that money. I'll turn the sound off so it doesn't freak you out. But why we know that this is a guarantee. This is not like, oh, maybe he'll print money. No, this is a guarantee. Eventually, he will print money. He will stop raising interest rates and blah, 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 and he will print money. And here's why. Look at this debt clock, okay? When Volcker, remember, Volcker equals BS. He's going to say Volcker today. When Volcker was raising interest rates to try to crush inflation, his debt was not $30 trillion. We can simply not afford to raise interest rates any higher. We simply cannot. Everything will break. The entire economy will crash. And this is proven here. Volcker actually cut rates. He actually cut rates, which is the opposite of what's going to happen today, with core inflation still above 10%. Inflation, just like it is now, inflation was really high. Guess what Volcker did? He cut rates. Why? Because the economy went into a recession. Hallelujah! Kale is preaching to you today. It's simple, guys. It's so simple. I knew I was right this whole time. I knew I was right. Everyone's like, the Fed's never going to pivot. We're going to zero. They literally are going to pivot. Volcker, the example. Think about Volcker is like the LeBron James of people fighting inflation. Today, the whole message is going to be, oh, we're going to fight inflation. We're going to fight inflation. We're not going to print money. We're not going to print money. Well, the one guy in history, this is important, so pay attention. the one guy in history who ever actually fought inflation that was similar to this situation now, guess what he did? Guess what he did? He cut rates with inflation above 10% because the economy was in a recession. Let me just show you. I got to get this into your head, okay? Not only did he cut rates with a debt that wasn't $30 trillion. So all of this bull crap that is going to come out of his mouth today, I just can't believe that Jerome is going to stand up there and talk, and he's going to actually try to convince me that he is going to raise rates forever and we're going to fight inflation and I'm going to be Volcker. No, you're not. You're a liar. It's impossible, okay? We are already in a recession. As it says, 2 negative GDP quarters, and Q3 is now teetering on negative as well. In this context, it is highly unlikely that the Fed will even get to 4.5% or above, as is currently priced in, before a recession hits hard. If Volcker is Powell's role model, then ultimately rate cuts would come a lot quicker. Ultimately, rate cuts would come a lot quicker than anyone thinks at the moment. The Fed won't admit this, and the market is not pricing this in at the moment, but that's the history. Recession will ultimately drive price, not inflation. Thank you, Sven. I've been saying this for 6 months. Look at what the market is pricing in. They are saying that in June of 2023, that our interest rate, our actual interest rate for the entire world, for the United States, will be 4.5%. That is the most ludicrous, stupid thing I have ever seen in my life. Here's why, okay? You guys probably don't even know what interest... You're like, what's a federal interest rate? It affects the price of everything, okay? The best example of what it affects the price of is your house, okay? Look at this. 30-year mortgage rates are going to obliterate home buyers. Right now, the 30-year mortgage rate is 6%. 6 months ago, it was 3%. Okay. So this puts it in terms where you normal people can understand, all right? If you want to get a house, it is now twice as expensive, 2x as expensive. 6 months ago, you could have bought a $600,000 house. Now you have to buy a $300,000 house with the same exact amount of money. Think about that. That is insanity, okay? That is a crazy big change. Not only that, our current rate, our current Fed funds rate, you have to distinguish, you have to be smart, okay? The Fed funds rate is what is being adjusted today. That's what this guy is going to adjust today, the money printer, right? That current rate is 2.2 to 2.5. Mortgage rates are already 6.7%, okay? Are you with me? So do the math. The market is pricing in that next year, on June of 2023, the rate will be 4.5%. That is 8 months from now. So we're going to effectively double this rate, which means that the mortgage rates, where are we? The mortgage rate of 6.7% will be 14%. Can you imagine? That's what the market thinks is going to happen. Oh my gosh. The market is everyone says the market is so smart. The market is smarter than anyone. Well, it ain't smarter than me, because this is the dumbest shit I have ever seen in my entire life. Okay? If you think that mortgage rates are going to be 14% next June, you are out of your effing mind. Okay? And so that's impossible. That is never going to happen. That would be a global depression worse than the Great Depression. That is not going to happen. It is just like Sven has said. If he keeps doing this, rate cuts could come a lot quicker than anyone thinks at the moment. That is my thesis. Today, who knows? I think Powell will get up on the stage and he will say 75 BPS and the markets will rally. And then he'll come out on the stage and he'll probably say, we're committed to fighting inflation. He'll probably say the same shit he always says. We're going to fight inflation. We're committed to raising rates. The job market is very strong. He's going to say all this bullshit to act like he's big, tough, and strong. I'm Volcker. I'm going to raise rates. I don't care about the money printer. I'm going to turn this damn money printer off. I'm going to turn it all the way off. Because F you, mother effer. That's not going to happen, bro. He's the worst liar on the planet. I'm looking at the data. This situation is impossible, okay? And why is this situation impossible? You can't just say, Kayla, it's impossible. It is impossible, okay? Because if there are 14% mortgages next June, I'll tell you what. There is going to be riots in the streets. There will be food lines. There will be a global depression. You don't think there will be pressure from the White House or from everyone from freaking Powell's grandmother will call him up and say, hey, Powell, turn the effing money printer back on, you idiot. We are literally dying. Okay? So, all right, I think I've made my point clear enough. The point is that the Fed is a big lying, smack-talking joke. He's going to come up on the stage today, and you need to just watch it and giggle in your head because it's all a gigantic lie. They are handcuffed. They have no choice but to reverse course, and they're going to do it sooner than everyone thinks. That's my thesis. They may not do it today. I don't really care. I am loaded up on Bitcoin because at some point, when the Fed does reverse course, which they will, here's what's going to happen. Maybe Bitcoin goes to 15K. I don't think it will. I think we're going up from here. But I think we're literally just going to go up from here because the market is going to figure out what I've just told you, okay? I think we're going to go back to $30,000. The golden land of $30,000 at some point this year. I think that is going to happen. And when that happens, I'll probably sell everything and I will just wait. I will just wait for my next opportunity to strike like a cobra because I have never seen I've never seen a risk reward this good in crypto before. Legit. Like, everyone's panicking. Everyone's calling for 10K. Everyone has turned into a macro advisor. And I just explained the macro situation to you in pure black and white, literal pure numbers. This is impossible. What the market is pricing in is impossible. Okay? That is not my opinion. That is a fact. Okay? And so when you see the market pricing in a stupid situation that will never happen, and you can bet the opposite, right? Okay, so let me just explain it one more time for you idiots, okay? What the market is pricing in is this. They're pricing in this, okay? This is what the market thinks is going to happen, which is impossible. Impossible, okay? Bitcoin to zero, stocks to zero, global depression, that's what they're pricing in. Which one's more likely? I think that one's more likely. Okay, so this is literally the best risk reward I've ever seen, which is why I'm fully allocated to Bitcoin right now. You could also do Ethereum, Solana, Matic, any of these coins. They're going to do great, I think, over the next few months, and if not, over the next year for sure, because we're going to pivot and we are going to get back up to this 30K range. Once we're in this range, 30, 35K, this is a great time to take profits because I do think there are some like deeper problems with the economy, but the main Fed issue, the main money printer issue, that's where we're at. And I just want to say, just to close out, okay? You're like, Kale, you're wrong. You're wrong. You don't know anything. Does Elon Musk know anything? How about that? Elon Musk is saying a major Fed hike risks deflation. Deflation. Exactly. This is neither subtle nor secret. So when you have the smartest man on the world who has the most visibility on the planet into supply chains and into pricing and into inflation, and he is saying that deflation is coming, added on to the fact that we are in a recession and it is impossible for him to raise rates like this. Inflation is coming down. The data is coming down. There's no way I'm wrong. Seriously, there's no way. So you have 100%. You have 100%. I don't know. This is the most certainty I've had in a long time, guys. So I don't know how to make a video about this every single day. If you're getting value about this, please smash the like button. I hope that made sense to you. Come back if it didn't, because I'll keep explaining it. Because this is what matters. The money printer is what matters. Smash the like button. Follow me on Twitter. I'll be doing, probably hilarious updates today about Jerome Powell. So come follow me at KaleAbe. There's links for all kinds of cool stuff in below. But that's what I got. Love you guys. Bye.